Right, so guys, activity number 46 here. Okay, we're on to skew lines. Okay, so the flight paths of two aircraft are represented by two skew lines A, B, and C, D. Determine the projections of the shortest distance between the two lines. Determine and indicate the length of the shortest distance. Okay, so we have to get these two lines parallel, okay? So how do we do that? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to make a plane out of one line using the other line. What do I mean by that? Which will give us a true length. So what do I mean by that? Well, I'm going to essentially attach one of these lines onto the other one. Okay, so I'm going to take the line CD, set up parallel to it, and slide it across and attach it to B. Okay, so I'm gone parallel to CD, parallel to one line, off the end of another line. Okay, and now I'm going to draw a straight line across from A. For those two cross, I'm going to call that point O. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to find the line AO in plan. Okay, so I go down to my plan and I do the exact same thing with the exact same lines. So I use CD in my elevation, I'm going to use CD in my plan. If I used AB and attach it onto C somewhere, I do the same. So I'd use AB and attach it on C. But this one I'm using the line CD and attaching it onto B. Okay? Let me extend that a little further. Okay. And I'm going to bring point O down. Where they cross then, that gives me point O. Okay, so that gives me a line then AO in plan. AO is a true length. Okay, the fact that it's a true length means now we can look along it and we can set up an auxiliary view. Go along there. Set up an X1, Y1, 90 degrees to it. And project all my points out. Okay, taking our heights from elevation, there's A, C, B, and D. I'm going to join them up, C and D, A and B, and I see them parallel. Now what it wants us to do is it wants to determine the projections, the shortest distance between the two of them. Okay, so the shortest distance is if I look in perpendicular to them, I will see the shortest distance. I'll see where they cross and that's the shortest distance. Okay, so I'm going to set up a X2, Y2 parallel to those lines, and I'm going to project all my points out perpendicular. So I'm going to project point C, B, A, and D out perpendicular, okay? And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to take them from my X1, Y1 back to my, take distance from my X1, Y1 back to my plan. So I'm just going to put in a foreshortened line here. Okay, so point B is on my line. Okay, point A is here. Point D. That's D, that's B. Right guys, notice here now how I've taken an error. I made an error I've gone up now and I've taken my C height from my original elevation, not from my plan, my foreshot, my back, okay? This is going to affect the drawing. I fix it later on here in about 2 minutes. And where these two lines then cross. From here on out, so just notice how I made that error there. That's where my shortest and just point it out and just change it yourself. So what I need to do then is I need to take that distance at that point back into my view here, and that gives me my shortest distance there. So indicate that there. SHORTES. Shortest distance. Okay. Now what you need to do then is, okay, you need to bring those points back into your plan. So where this one cuts, where this our shortest distance cuts CD, going to bring that back to CD there. And where it cuts AB, I'm going to bring it back where it hits AB there. Okay. So there and there, join those 2 points together. That's our shortest distance there, and we just bring those points then up to our elevation. So I'm going to bring CD up, or hits AB up. There. And that's my shortest distance there. Okay. Now I'm just after noticing a drafting error there. CC here. I took that position wrong there. Took my C distance wrong there. Okay. So my C is actually up here. I changed my question out here. So my line's now across here. Okay. So I'm just going to bring that back here. That's my shortest distance there. Okay. So that's the lesson there, learn. You just have to be very careful when transferring your points. CD, AB. There it is. CD. That's my shortest distance. Okay. So that's just, be careful of that there. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to move down here to this question here, question underneath it. Okay. That's the exact same thing again, okay? So, I want to go parallel to A, B, through D, and we'll go through D this time. Okay. Horizontal line across. Gives me a point O. Draw point O down. Perpendicular to a parallel to AB through D, using point O. There's C. There's my true length. Project those guys out parallel. Stop our X1, Y1. Up point A there. Point D. Point C. And point B. Label them together, join them together. A, B, C, D, we get them parallel. Okay. This time is then looking for determined projection, the shortest horizontal distance. Okay, so if they're looking for the horizontal distance this time, okay, it has to be parallel to the ground line. Okay, so our ground line is our x1, y1. Okay, so parallel to our ground line, we're going to project up B and C, D, and A. So up 90 degrees. X2, Y2. Okay, so we're taking the distances. Let's just be careful here. Take the distance from the X2, X1, Y1 back to our point. So that's B there. A, D, and C. A, B, C, D. Okay. Bring that back then, that's our shortest horizontal distance there. And we just need to project it back then to our plan. So that's where it cuts CD. That's where it cuts AB. Join them. And we just bring back up to our elevation. AB. CD. And these should be fairly close to a horizontal distance, to be honest. So that line there could probably come across this way a bit more. So it's going to be there. Okay, that should be a horizontal line. Okay. And that's your two questions done then.